Hello, guys! Happy Sunday, happy Palm Sunday. We're back with another video. Today, we're talking about one of the greatest fragrances ever released in like the modern 20th century, 2020s. Jean Paul Gaultier, Male Le Parfum. Hold up. Thumbnail. Boom. Right. Now, most of you have heard of this fragrance. For the ones of you that haven't, are you living under a rock? Because what's going on? This shit is literally everywhere on TikTok, and I finally got the OG bottle, so we're gonna talk about it. I bought this on eBay for 45 bucks. When I bought it, it was like 75% full, like right around there. And then, unfortunately, the dude, like, he packed it correctly, but it like traveled to me via airplane, so the bottle leaked. So now it's about here. Okay for 45, not crazy. Right now it's on Amazon for 109, so you can go pick it up. But how do I feel about this fragrance? Overall, this is like one of my favorite fragrances like ever, and it's a shame that I don't have the Le Glacier Noir to compare, the Maison Alhambra clone, because I thought it was pretty close. After getting this though, I had to change my opinion because I realized it's not that fucking close. Alexa, volume down. How do I feel about this though, overall? It is a very nice and sexy iris, cardamom, and vanilla fragrance. The notes, what the fuck? What are the notes? Let me think. Or laptop? Okay, well, I don't need a laptop. The notes, cardamom, iris, vanilla, Oriental spicy notes, and that's actually about it. That really should be about it. I don't think there's anything else that I'm missing. The perfumer is, I believe, Sonia Constant and Quentin Bisch. Sonia Constant made, actually, no, I lied. Perfumer is Natalie Gracia-Cetto. Not the most famous perfumer in the world, but a very good one. She made this masterpiece alongside Quentin Bisch. This was released in 2020, and it is amazing. It starts off with a really spicy cardamom and dries down to a, that's the note I forgot, a very vanilla, lavender, and iris based fragrance. Those are like the main things you get from this. But personally, I don't really care for any of those notes. Like, I really don't give a shit. If they cut out this fragrance and just left the vanilla, the iris, and the lavender, I would be absolutely stoked, because cardamom isn't my favorite note, and it isn't a lot of other people's. So that's why when you spray this at first, you're gonna get a heavy dose of vanilla, but accompanied by a lot of cardamom. And if you're not a fan of very spicy fragrances, off rip, you're not gonna like this, right? But the magic with this is the dry down. After wearing this for maybe an hour, 2 hours, close to there, it starts to dry down. The vanilla and the lavender and the iris, ew, it's in my mouth. The vanilla, lavender, and iris take more of a front driver's seat, and the cardamom finally dies down a little bit. And when you're walking around and the air catches it and then you get it back, it's just fucking amazing. That's why I wear this fragrance. For those three notes, to smell them as I walk around doing my daily shit. I'm not really a fan of cardamom. I don't really like the cardamom aspect of this. I really enjoy the vanilla, irisy, lipsticky texture. I like that. I love that. That being said, when it comes down between this and Jean Paul Gaultier Le Male Elixir, usually I'd say Le Male Elixir, but now I'm slowly gravitating towards this. It's strange because I've never really liked this, but now I really do. So when it comes down for you, the consumer, you know, you probably think about, oh, well, how long does it last? It lasts, I'd say, 10 hours with 3 hours of good protection, max. Where should I wear it? Definitely winter, definitely fall, maybe early spring. But after it gets like 70 degrees, yeah, dog, put this shit away. You don't need it, because it's too hot out. You're gonna choke someone out. And also, quite frankly, it doesn't smell that good in the high heat. I'm just gonna be honest. Cardamom, specifically cardamom and cumin, because they are spices, they also can come off as different things. Now, when I first got this, cardamom came off as sweat to me, and I've had that in other fragrances. So cardamom and cumin, they just come off as sweat. That's not very pleasant, and it comes off even more as sweat in the summer and high heat. I'm not saying this smells like sweat, but I'm saying sometimes cardamom and cumin might remind you of sweat, and this has cardamom and other spices. So it could remind someone of sweat in the high heat. I'm just saying. Now that being said, it's absolutely worth the pickup. I think retail, it's about $140 from Jean Paul Gaultier's website, and if you buy it from their website, you get a bag, you get like a little sample. Absolutely worth it. You get it from the website, you get it from Amazon, but this is absolutely worth the pickup. I'm sure that you've heard so many other people say that. You're like, oh, I think they're just glazing it. They're not glazing it. It's a really nice fragrance. It's a really powdery vanilla, iris, lavender-based fragrance, and then as it slowly dries down, you get violet leaf that pops up, and it gives a very nice powdery floral base for the fragrance to kind of die on. There's never a point where I'm like, yo, I'm like bored of this. I love this stuff. It's a really nice fragrance with a really handsome bottle, and honestly, I'd recommend it to just about anyone. It could fit really any age range. If I met a 90-year-old wearing this and he smelled just like this, I'd be like, yo, you smell fucking great. I don't think I'd want to smell a 14-year-old like this. But hey, you smell really fucking great. But yeah, it could be worn just about anywhere for just about any occasion. And if you're thinking about picking it up, I could wholeheartedly recommend it. And yeah, that's the video. Jean Paul Gaultier, Male Le Parfum, 2020 release. Fucking awesome. Fucking mint. Fucking get it. Have a great Sunday.